Hi guys, Ann here, and today we have another car vlog. And later in this video we'll have a truck vlog. So I didn't plan on actually vlogging today. Well, I had things to do, but I didn't plan on vlogging this part. I was gonna wait till I got into my truck. It's early in the morning. It's always early. And I'm waiting in line to pay because I'm already out, so with everything going on, I forgot all about the house taxes are due. So every 3 months I pay the taxes, the sewer, the water, all of that. And so I'm in line now. This line is long. And today's the 4th. And it was due, I think it's due on the 1st or the 3rd. I can't remember. But I am never late. But oh, I don't know if you see my community post, but my neighbor next door had a house fire, which, because everything is so close, which got smoke into our house, it was a big issue. I will explain that later when I'm in the truck. I feel like there's like a piece of hair right here. Don't you hate that? And anyway, so I went out. This is Lexi's car. I think you guys know. I have bags in here so that I have bags when I ever use her car. But Lexi, do you guys remember a few vlogs ago when I was ripping and running, and the passenger's driver's side, remember, like I kept having issues with her tire, and I was filling it up and everything, and Lexi kept saying that she kept having that tire, and I didn't know if it was cold, but I kept saying, Lexi was like, well, mom, it's because it's cold. I'm like, yeah, but all the tires will be low if the tires are good, but that one, I was like, you must either have a slow leak or something. Anyway, I finally took it, and I got her 2 brand new tires because, I mean, she needs a full set anyway. It wasn't like that tire was like really good, or I would have, it doesn't matter. So whenever you have to replace a tire, like say you replace a front tire, try, if you could afford it, I know not everybody has the money, but try to get 2 new tires in the front, or rotate your tires, you know. So that's why I got the 2 new tires in the back, because I mean, she needs new tires anyway. And so I took care of that, hence why I have Lexi's car, because you guys know Lexi works overnight, and so I don't mind. And Lexi works a lot of doubles, and she worked a double last night. So she worked 3 in the afternoon to 11, and then she worked 11 to 7. So, of course, I'm home during the day, so I don't mind. Because I know a lot of you guys are like, I don't ever see you in your truck. Do you still have it? But a lot of times the boys take it, which I don't care. I don't ever go anywhere, and they really like the truck. But, I try to get things done for the kids because they work, you know. So that got taken care of. Then I'm like, okay, so now I got to pay the taxes, and then pick up also. The fire marshal said the report should have been done. So it happened Saturday, and he said that the fire report would be done tomorrow, meaning Sunday, but it's not open on Sundays. And then, so anyway, today's Tuesday. I'm going to go pick it up because I'm still having that smell of fire in the house, and I can't get rid of it. So, I mean, it wasn't like our fault. I'll just say very quickly, but I'll get more into detail later. Do you remember I told you guys that my neighbor I knew for over 30 years moved, right? And moved to a different state with her son and her grandkids. And anyway, so somebody bought her house, and they're not living in it, but they have workers there. They're renovating the whole house. So me and Tyler kept saying, boy, because we can hear the sawing and everything outside, or when they're in the house or what have you, because, you know, everything's so close, the houses. And I kept saying, we smell sawdust. I'm like, yeah, well, they're redoing everything, you know. Well, anyway, like I said, I'll get more into detail later. But what happened was one of the workers that was doing the roof left the torch on and wasn't paying attention. I didn't even know you use torches when you're doing I don't know. And caught a fire, all of this kind of stuff. So Tyler's room, because he has the master bedroom, his room is worse. And then my room is the attic. That was bad. And my smoke detector never went off, which I'll explain later. Anyway, so the fire marshal said they were giving them a citation. So I don't know how that works. If the homeowner gets it, do the workers get it? I don't know. And so I got to see if it just takes time to get out, or we need to replace things, get that smell out. I don't know. So anyway, my point is, so after I pay this, I'm going to pick up the report So I have to call back my house insurance. And then I need to go to PetSmart. And I think I just got to get one other thing, and that's it. And then we'll be in the truck. I mean, this is what I'm doing this morning. I'm all over the place. I know. Let me know what you think of this lipstick. This is a Fenty Beauty lipstick. And it's like an orangey red. And I don't look good in orangey red. I look good more blue base. But I put like in the middle like a pinkish color around. And I go like that, so it's not too orangey. And then I have lip gloss over it. So let me know what you guys think of this. I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone. You know how I am. I'm also going to be doing my BoxyCharm unboxing. Okay, I'm next. I'll be back. For taxes, everything. You just credit the change. You don't have to give me back the... Okay, I'm at a red light. Now I'm going to the police department, which is right down here, because to pick up that report. I think that's where you would pick it up, but I can't remember what I did when my mom's house caught fire. Oh, God. I don't even want to talk about it. My PTSD was so bad. But like I said, I'll get into it later, because that'll be a long story. That's why I always say tomorrow is never promised, and we never know what's going to happen. You know, you just never know. Who would have thought, like, what the heck? I was downstairs minding my business. But yeah, I got to go to Pets, after I take care of this, I have to go to PetSmart and get Nala her vitamins. The dogs have theirs, because they have different vitamins. So I get Nala the 11-in-1, which is a little bit more money, like $5 more. And then the other two dogs get the regular multivitamins. I think it's like 8-in-1 or something like that. And they get that, because Nala will be 9 in September. Right? Yeah, she'll be 9. I can't get over that. That's crazy. When do you call a dog senior dog? Like after 7? I don't know. It's so funny because I get nervous when it has anything to do with court. Even though I'm just going in here to, or like the police station, even though I'm just going in here just to pick up a report that it's not even my fault, it's like, ooh, you know, I cannot do court. I noticed that last year when I had to go to court for something, and I'm the type, I need a lawyer, because court and all that gives me like PTSD. I have a lot of PTSD, even with car accidents. Of course I have Lexi's car, and I'm just noticing she's down to a quarter tank, so of course I'll get gas for her. All right, let me go pick this up, and I'll be back. I just want to say it is gorgeous out. It's 53 degrees out. It's beautiful. It's going to be warm for the next few days, and I think it's going to go back to cold. But this is the day, like, I love these days. This reminds me, I share this many times, when I moved to Georgia. You can really see, at least on camera here, the orangey color. And I used to get in trouble in school. And so my mom thought in my 10th grade year, after 9th grade, to put me to my uncle's house in Georgia. At that time, he lived in Lawrenceville, Georgia. And I remember in December, it was like 60 degrees, and everybody had like a heavy jacket on and stuff. And I'm like this, and people are looking at me like I'm crazy. All right, I'll be back. That noise is bothering me. Okay, so I hate touching anything in here. They said I have to go to the fire department, but look, let me turn you around. All these missing kids. Oh, it breaks my heart. All right, I'll be back. I already used hand sanitizer as soon as I left that place, but I'm gonna put some more on. Oh my goodness. It just gives ick. You know, I'm like that anyway, even, especially at a hospital. You know, it's so fun. Oh, I must have a scratch. I do. I don't know if right here. Anyway, like you go to a hospital, but then you end up getting sick because there's so many germs and everything there, you know? Or what, you know what I mean. Like you get worse, sicker, whatever that means. You know what I mean. That's weird. Because even when I was at City Hall, they told me to go to there. But I guess, I don't know. I'm going to go to the fire station. I love a man in uniform. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. What was I saying before? Yeah, I'm going to do I got my BoxyCharm the other day. Actually, I think I got it on like how many times can I say actually? I got my BoxyCharm on the 1st, February 1st, and I had all plans on doing it on the 2nd, you know, filming and all of that, but that took a different way to do that because I was cleaning the house and everything else. But we have, I ordered some of these, they're foggers, and they're especially for house fires and for the odor and stuff. And they're coming today. It's a pack of 12. It was like $50, you know. And I know my friends are like, stop doing everything because you're going to ruin it. And it's like, yeah, but with my heart disease and different things, like, I can't be smelling that stuff. And nobody should, even if you're healthy, because smoke damage will kill you more than, you know, like the actual fire, you know, or it does damage to you. And I mean, they know. You can see the report that there was a fire and smoke and all of that. But I'm just that way. I don't know. I've always been that way. I just need to get it fixed, because if I can't get the smell out, then they have to go through the, you know, replace all of the walls and everything, and don't do it. You know, but if I can get the smell out and we don't have to do that, then fine. All right, here we are. I'll be back. I don't even know if I parked at the right place. Okay, so I picked up the report, and you know, when I walked in there, I'm like, smells good in here. And the lady was like, oh, thank you. And then I look at the plug, and I'm like, is that Bath and Body Works? And she goes, yes, it is. And anyway, so I was telling her about the sale. You guys know I just did that Bath and Body Works thing. And I'm like, you know, and she said the same thing. She gets stuff when it's on sale. And I'm like, well, what scent is that? She was like, I don't even know. She goes, you're the second person today to tell me it smells good. I'm like, damn, that smelled good. I was like, what do you mean you don't know the scent? Okay, so what am I doing now? What am I doing? I have to go to PetSmart, and what else? Oh, I need to go to the post office. I'll go to PetSmart first. I want to get this all done that I need to get done, and then we'll do, when I'm in the truck, I will read you the fire report and then get into detail about that and all of that. Alright, I don't want this video being too long because, you know, I'm a talker. I'll be back when I get to PetSmart. And make sure you tell me, do not go on Bath and Body Works. I have no business going. She told me there was still a big sale going on. I have no business going. Tell me right now in the comments. Read me the filth. I do not need to go anywhere else. Okay, bye. Thank you tonight when I'm with you. Oh my goodness. All right. Where's my hand sanitizer? Thank goodness I remember to bring bags in Lexi's car. Oh, I have some here. Forgot Lexi keeps some at her door. Okay. You don't want to know how much I spent. Over $150, I'll tell you that. Alright. So, I had to get a few things, but I know I show you this all the time. These are the ones that I get Nalo. This was the last one, and it was in the wrong spot because I'm like, oh, they don't have any more. It's the 11 and 1. That's what I get Nalo. And then I got Akira, the puppy, another one of these because she loved this newspaper so much. I don't know why I'm up close and personal. But it's old now, and this is all broke off of it, so it does, you know, she can't put it in her mouth. I got to keep, anyway, so I got another one for her. It's like one of her favorite toys. And then they had buy one, then get one 25% off. So I got this pressed chicken wings. Oh my god, chicken rings. And then I got this Himalayan dog chew. There's 3 of them, so I got that. I think this was like, I don't know how much they were, to be honest. 35? I don't know. And then just a couple other things I got. So, nope, that's not it. What did I just do with the receipt? Oh, okay, here's the receipt. So how much were, the multivitamins were $42.99. That newspaper toy was $17.99. Yeah. With everything, I spent $171.17. Okay. That's, ow. I know the kids wanted more yogurt, but I don't feel like going into ShopRite. I'll do that another day. You know what's funny? Every time I go into a place, they're staring and they look right at my lips. I know. And it could be self-conscious because I'm like, they're probably like, what the hell is on your lips? Because it's very bright in person. Yes, it is. Okay. And most people are probably like, not I said to fly. But like I said, it just could be, I don't know, self-conscious thing because it's so bright, you know. All right, I'm going to get off of here, and in the next clip, I'll be home, and we'll talk later. Okay, bye. Run up on me if you want. Okay, you are not going to believe what the heck. Oh, okay. So I finished, remember, can you tell? Oh my God, how my day's been going. So I had to go to Wawa, get milk. I filled Lexi's tank up, which came to like $32 or something. She had a little over a quarter tank. And then I, went to a couple other stores, came back, forgot something, had to go back to the store. Then I just got done doing my BoxyCharm unboxing in here, okay? And oh my God. That is a video if you like beauty content or unboxings you don't want to miss, because when I tell you I was a hot mess. My nerves are so bad. Maybe today I shouldn't have been filming. I'm telling you, it's crazy. I mean, I smacked myself in the face with the box. I mean, I'm throwing things without meaning to. It's a mess. Anywho, so I'm not going to be on here too much longer. I don't even know how long this vlog is going to be. But I did want to, I told you I did pick up the fire marshal, the fire report. And I don't know if I should, because since it wasn't my house fire, but how it started, I can at least tell you that. I don't have my glasses on, but it said the engine number, the fire truck, it was on the second floor or second half, because these houses, we have a basement, we have a first floor, then we have the second floor where the bedrooms are, then most people have an attic here, right? So it was on debris smoldering on the roof line. I don't even know, I need to get my glasses on. So it happened on the balcony, on where their master bedroom is, because most of these houses here have like a little balcony on their master bedroom. So it's definitely their fault. So what happened was, I was downstairs, okay, and Tyler comes down, and first I see him getting a couple water bottles, and I'm thinking, I don't know, I really didn't know it was, and he was like real fast, didn't say nothing to me. I mean, I'm not saying nothing to him. And then I hear Tyler starting then he comes down and gets a big bucket, and I hear him with the tub water running the spigot, and I'm still not thinking nothing, And then he goes downstairs, and then he comes back in the house, and he's with fire extinguisher. Now I'm like, what's going on here? And then I hear him screaming, because he goes up in his room, and he was like, Mom, fire next door, call 911. And so that's the first thing I did. I didn't even, I don't ask like what's going on, nothing. I called 911. So 911's like, well, and I said, next door has a fire. And I go outside, and I'm on my porch trying to look, and he's like, the guy on the phone, the operator was like, well, do you see fire or is it just smoke? And I'm like, I don't see fire, but because I mean, I didn't even, I said, but my son said there was a fire. Anyway, so I'm in the house talking to them, and Tyler had already been outside running, and I see Tyler's room smoked up, and I'm like, what the hell? So I go in my room. My room is so smoky, you can hardly see anything. So I'm like, listen, my house is smoky, so it's bad. It has to be a fire. And the guy's like, well, I don't know if I should call the fire department for a fire or for smoke. I'm like, for fire, Anyway, so I literally hung up on him, because I have to find out what's going on. So, do you remember I told you guys that I had a neighbor that I've known for over 30 years that moved next door? And she sold the house because she wanted to be with her kids, her son and his wife and her grandkids and stuff. So she moved out of state. And I remember I was so sad. Well, somebody purchased the house, but they're not living in it. And they have workers there. And they've been doing, remember when I'm filming and I'm like, I hear, because the outside, you hear the sawing and all of that. Well, the funny thing is, like me and Tyler were saying that day, boy, like maybe 20 minutes before, like, boy, we smell like sawdust or whatever, you know? And I'm like, well, they're, you know, they're redoing everything. I don't know. And Tyler went in his room. Then I'm downstairs. Didn't think nothing of it. Well, when the people came, well, then when I go outside, I see somebody pulling up, and it was about 6 or 7 of them, people. Now, the workers that are working on the house, I know they're Hispanic, and, you know, I'm not saying anything, but they don't really speak a lot of English. So I'm saying to them, where's the fire? And he's like, I don't know. And, you know, they're trying to look. What happened was, when they were working on the roof, okay, one of the men left the torch on, and we're not watching it. I don't know why. I didn't even know you use torches for a roof. I don't know. And I guess they were doing something else. The other people left, you know, so it was just a couple of them there, and they weren't watching it. And what happened was it caught fire. The house caught on fire. Didn't burn to the ground. They got it just in time because of Tyler. And then when the fire people came, they had to use the ladder and take off some siding to really get the fire to go away completely, you know. So that's where the smoke was coming, because the fire wasn't all the way out, you know. So if Tyler did not run into action with water fire extinguishers, that's why. And you know what? About a week or so ago, or maybe 2 weeks ago, I posted on this community, on this channel, on the community post about fire extinguishers. I don't know why. Something just said, post about it, have fire extinguishers. Because that house could have did so much damage in a matter of minutes. Do you know what I mean? And thank God. I mean, thank goodness. And so what happened is just smoke from their place came in ours. But my smoke detector never went off. Because, you know, smoke and everything rises. I cannot believe so that was malfunctioning. So thank God this happened, because God forbid this happened at night. What if this would have happened at night and we're all sleeping? It would have been too late. The smoke detector never went off. Isn't that crazy? But Tyler said he was in his room and he started seeing smoke a little bit. But you know how sometimes you think you're seeing things? And then he said he heard somebody outside screaming, fire, fire. And that's when Tyler went into action. Now, back in 2018, you know, we had a house fire. So that PTSD kicked in. And I thought, oh my God, especially when I seen that smoke. I can't even explain what I went through. So when the fire marshal said, because he can smell the smoke in my house, he said, and then like I said, when he went upstairs and everything, and he says to me, do you need to go to the emergency room? And I'm like, no. He's like, do you need to go to the hospital? He was like, he asked me, do you have high blood pressure? I said, yes. He said, do you have heart disease? I said, yes. He goes, well, you should really go to the hospital. And I said, no, because he's seen how I was, my anxiety. I said, look, it's my PTSD. We had a house fire in 2018. And I said, and then it just bringing back memories. I said, this was my mother and grandmother's house. They're no longer here. I was like, it just, you know, I said, I can't help it. And he understood, but he says, we still should get checked. I'm like, I'm fine, you know. I mean, it could have been so worse. And I tried everything to get some of that smoke smell out, and I can't. So I'm sure somebody's going to have to come out and redo. Oh, God. I mean, it's not our fault, but... So the fire marshal said that they gave, since the worker admitted they weren't watching and whatever, that they're giving them a citation. Like I said, I guess it'll go to the homeowner. You know, I don't know. But... how stupid, they could have burnt that whole house down. And the one guy starts crying. And he looked young, like maybe in his early 20s, right? And then Tyler felt bad. He was like, Mom, maybe we shouldn't have called 911. I'm like, Tyler, we had to, you know? And, you know, Tyler is just like, I don't want him to get fired. I'm like, Tyler, listen, they could have burnt that whole house down and ours down. That's that. But when I tell you my nerves were bad, and that's why I always say, tomorrow's never promised, and we never know what can happen. We never know. That's why I say you can't judge people, okay? You can't make fun of people. You can't because, you know, like I told you, last year I had somebody making fun of me that I went through a divorce and everything, and this person almost went through it. Like, you never know what can happen in your own life. We have to treat people with kindness. And all, like I said this before, like online, I see a lot of ganging up, and one person makes a video about somebody, another one makes it about that same person, another one, then the other one says, okay, well, these people are making a video, I'm gonna make a video. And then it's like ganging up on one person, and it's like, and I know what that feels like. Hence why it's like, I'm not gonna do that, you know? Because you just never know what can happen. Unless you haven't been ganged up on and you don't know how that feels, like, you never know when it can happen to you, right? And I'm just in such a better headspace. Like, I thank God every morning for the blessings I have. Like, yes, my nerves are still bad with everything that's happening, but I'm so blessed. It could have been a lot worse. A lot worse. You know what I mean? I mean, thank God they didn't get hurt. Nobody got hurt. Thank God there were 2 workers still there at the time, because what if they would have went home and didn't know that torch was still on? I mean, do you see what I'm saying? Nobody got hurt. Everybody's okay. I don't know. It's just a blessing. And maybe it had to happen because it taught me, like, hey, that damn smoke detector didn't go off, you know? Which the fire people gave me a new one and everything. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. But I still can't get over that. I cannot get over that. Boy, I'll tell you. I feel, and it makes me feel sorry for everybody in California. Like, it, you know, all those fires and stuff. Also, really quickly, I want to talk about this. Then I'm going to get off of here because I need to, like, Musa, you know. So I took the post down, but yesterday I posted, and again, I'm sharing this because I know not everybody gets my community post. But I posted that if, you know, some people know who Tira is, Tira Nicole. Well, you know, she's got like 10 channels. But her main channel got taken down. And she started another one, and she put it in, at the time, was her best friend's name, okay? Because you're not supposed to ban a babe. When you get one channel taken down, you're not supposed to have another one. And so they got into whatever's going on with them. They're no longer friends. I don't know. That's none of my business, right? So the girl her friend took her channel back because it was legally in her name. Well, the girl, we'll call her Sally, she has a 10-year-old daughter. And the other night, like, I'm getting recommendations of these 2 videos going up, and I clicked the one, and she says her name, and she says she's 10 years old in 4th grade, and like, and she's doing like skincare and all this, and I immediately click out, and I see the name. I'm like, whose channel is this? I don't know who this channel is, and I would never subscribe to a child, you know. And I go, and then in that morning, early that morning when I woke up, I tried to look for those videos again to see, like, would I know who they were, you know, and I didn't see the videos. And I didn't remember the channel name because they changed the channel. Because I'm subscribed to a lot of people that I don't know who that was. Anyway, so then I see a post from Tira saying about, you know, somebody was hacked into her thing and whatever the case may be. I don't know. So I posted on a community thing that, you know, if you guys think that if you guys were subscribed to Tira, that is not Tira's channel anymore. And right now it's a 10-year-old's, okay? Because, I mean, nobody wants to be subscribed to a child. And in case you do think it was Tira's thing, any subscribers, regardless if you like her or not, it's not her channel anymore. And you guys know how I am. If somebody wants their 10-year-old to have a channel, I don't think that's a good idea, but it's not my child, you know. So, but what happened is the mother then makes posts, because she is a content creator, I guess, and she knew that her daughter, she admitted, you know, yeah, she took the channel back, but her daughter got her phone or whose phone or whatever, got into it, uploaded videos without her knowledge, and the mother took the videos down. And I guess she has to wait 14 days to change the thing again. So she did say it's not the child's channel. And so anyway, I took my post down then, you know, because, you know, I didn't know if she knew, whatever the case may be. You know, we have to be careful having kids on the internet, especially if anybody knows who Tira is, the drama she's been in, and she's a drama channel. You don't want your kid associated with anything like that, because people made so many videos on this person that if they tag them, when you change your channel name, then that channel name comes. So that means anybody that is looking for Tira or dislikes Tira, or if you tag, it's going to that little girl now. Let's just say it was her channel. Well, whoever owns that channel, start a new channel. Don't, you know, you don't want to be wrapped in that. I would just delete it, you know, but it ain't my call. So just in case you guys are wondering why my post went down, I went into mommy mode, mother mode, mama lion mode. Like, oh no, I don't want this 10-year-old being, you know, associated with this channel. Does that make sense? So anyway, that is that. And we just have to be careful. This is why I always say, be careful who you trust. Now, listen, Tara did do it illegally, right? Let's keep it real. If you lose your channel because YouTube shuts it off, you are not supposed to have another channel, or at least you can never get monetized. You put in somebody's name, that doesn't mean you can trust them. And I'm not talking about them. I'm talking in general now. That's their business. My concern was the child, but that was taken care of. I'm done with that. But you just have to be careful, because, you know, you get into an argument or you get into a fight, they can legally take that channel back, and there's nothing you can do, especially if everything's in that person's name. That's why I always say, if you have podcasts with somebody, or a channel with somebody, be careful if it's not in your name. Because with YouTube, you can't have a channel in a few people's name. It can only be in one person's name. And then when you're monetized, it goes into one person's bank account. And then, you know, I suggest, if you're going to do a podcast with somebody, and let's say you decide, okay, I'll have it in this person's name, or go into this person's bank, get a contract. I don't care how good of friends you think you are with somebody, get a contract, because if they get mad, they can take you off of the channel and keep everything for themselves. And there's nothing you can do if you don't have a contract. So just always remember that. Even if you think it's somebody you can trust, even if you do it on a toilet paper with a crown. Okay, I learned that from Judge Judy. You know, make sure you have it in writing with their signature, whatever it is. You know, that they cannot take the channel away without your permission. They can't do this. You know what I mean? Have a contract. So that's what I want to say about that. Yeah, I think that's everything. Like I said, my unboxing was all over the place. I'm going to go in the house, relax, make me a sandwich, and then edit this vlog and edit my unboxing to get it up. Because I had this box of charms since, I think, February 1st I had it. But with everything that happened, you know, so. All right, I'm going to get off of here. Tomorrow is supposed to be nice. I think I'm going to sit outside and by my fence and film. The only thing I worry about, the wind. I don't know. We'll have to see. Just different sceneries, or maybe we'll do a walk and talk because it's nice out. My ankle's hurting today because, like I said, early part of the vlog, you know, I did some ripping and running, and then stuff I didn't even show. But so my ankle's hurting, or I would just go now and start a new vlog and do a walk and talk because it's beautiful out. But maybe tomorrow. Anyway, I'm getting off of here. All right. Don't forget to check out my beauty channel and my new channel, I'm Just Ann. I always leave the links in the description box. That is more of going to be a live stream where we talk one-on-one. And yeah, don't like the video, dislike it. Make sure you leave a comment. Commenting really helps with engagement, even if it's just an emoji. It really does mean the absolute world to me. Stay beautiful, stay blessed, stay healthy, and most importantly, always stay you. Never let somebody take you out of your character. Do as I say, not as I do. Bye.